Welcome to Haruto's Memory Mastery. Today, our IT consultant faces learning specialized healthcare terminology for a new client. Let's discover how elaborative encoding helps master new domain knowledge quickly. Elaborative encoding transforms memorization into understanding by connecting new information to existing knowledge. This technique is particularly valuable for quickly mastering specialized domains.
Chapter 1. The Challenge. Haruto was reviewing his assignment from Director Yamamoto. Tanaka-san, you'll lead our project with Sakura Medical Systems. This requires fluency in healthcare terminology and concepts. I understand, but my healthcare knowledge is limited. You have 3 weeks before the requirements gathering sessions begin. Appearing unfamiliar with healthcare terminology would undermine client confidence. As Haruto reviewed the materials, he realized this was unlike his previous challenges. This isn't just remembering information. I need to understand an entirely new domain quickly. Chapter 2. Frustration. Haruto attempted to memorize healthcare terms using his existing techniques. A week later, during an initial client meeting, his approach showed limitations. Our EHR system needs better integration with the PACS while maintaining HIPAA compliance for PHI. Haruto hesitated, recognizing the acronyms but struggling to use them naturally. So your electronic healthcare record needs to work with the picture archiving system? Yes, while ensuring patient data privacy under healthcare regulations. Perhaps I should explain some basic healthcare IT concepts first? Walking back to the office, Haruto felt discouraged. I memorized the terms, but I couldn't apply them naturally. I sounded like I was reciting definitions. Like knowing vocabulary words without understanding the culture behind a language. Chapter 3. Discovery. That evening, Mei found Haruto studying healthcare documentation. Healthcare terminology challenge? Yes, I've memorized terms, but I can't apply them naturally. You need elaborative encoding. It's about connecting new information to your existing knowledge framework. Mei opened her tablet and showed a diagram. Instead of isolated memorization, create meaningful connections to what you already know. When I learned financial terminology, I related trading systems to data processing flows I understood. So, not just knowing what an EHR is, but understanding how it relates to database systems I'm familiar with? Exactly. By connecting new concepts to existing knowledge, you develop genuine understanding instead of superficial memorization. Chapter 4. Practice. Over the next 2 weeks, Haruto developed a systematic approach. He related healthcare workflows to system architectures he already understood. Electronic health records became specialized database systems. Medical imaging storage systems paralleled the media asset management systems he'd implemented. Haruto created personal connections to make abstract concepts concrete. The patient journey through a hospital is like data flowing through system components, with different departments performing specialized processing. He practiced explaining healthcare processes in terms of familiar information flows. A hospital's triage system is essentially a priority queue with dynamic resource allocation based on severity of algorithms. By deeply processing the meaning rather than just definitions, Haruto developed genuine understanding that enabled natural, flexible use of the terminology. Chapter 5. Cultural Element. During lunch, the team discussed learning approaches across cultures. Japanese education often emphasizes memorization, while Western approaches focus more on conceptual understanding. When I interned at Tokyo Memorial Hospital, I learned medical terms by connecting them to actual patient cases I observed. That's similar to elaborative encoding, connecting abstract concepts to concrete experiences. Japanese language learning actually uses this approach with kanji. We learn characters by connecting them to visual meanings. So, elaborative encoding combines the precision of Japanese learning with the contextual focus of Western approaches. Chapter 6. Application. 3 weeks later, Haruto led a requirements gathering session with Sakura Medical. Let's discuss your clinical workflow integration requirements. How does your care team move from diagnosis to treatment planning in the system? Our diagnosticians need seamless access to the DICOM images from radiology while viewing the patient's medication history and contraindications. I understand. You need a unified interface that pulls from both the PACS and the medication management modules, with appropriate clinical decision support alerts for contraindications. Haruto naturally incorporated healthcare terminology into the technical discussion. When an unfamiliar term arose, he quickly integrated it into his framework. We also need better support for SNOMED CT encoding in our documentation. SNOMED CT, that's a standardized clinical terminology, similar to how we use standardized data exchange formats in integration projects. So you need structured data entry that maps to SNOMED CT codes while maintaining natural clinical documentation workflow. We can implement predictive coding that suggests appropriate terms during documentation. Chapter 7. Success. As the session concluded, Sakura Medical's team looked impressed. Your understanding of our clinical needs is exceptional. Most IT consultants take months to grasp healthcare workflows. Understanding your domain helps us design solutions that truly address your needs rather than just technical specifications. After the meeting, Director Yamamoto acknowledged Haruto's performance. Sakura Medical has requested expanded services based on today's session. Your ability to speak their language made a significant impression. Several colleagues approached Haruto for advice about upcoming projects in unfamiliar industries. I'm assigned to a logistics company next month. How did you learn healthcare so quickly? Let me show you elaborative encoding. It transforms memorization into understanding. Chapter 8. Reflection. That evening, Haruto updated his memory technique journal. Elaborative encoding differs fundamentally from my previous techniques. While others help retain information, this approach transforms how I learn new domains. By connecting new information to existing knowledge, I develop genuine understanding rather than superficial memorization. This technique creates flexible, adaptable knowledge structures that allow natural application in professional contexts. The difference was clear. I wasn't searching for memorized terms, but speaking from integrated understanding. As he finished, Haruto received an email about an international IT conference where he would present in English. a major international presentation combining all aspects of memory and communication, I'll need to integrate all of my techniques into a comprehensive approach.
To practice elaborative encoding yourself, connect new concepts to knowledge you already possess. Create meaningful metaphors and analogies for abstract ideas. Relate new information to personal experiences. Explain complex ideas using familiar frameworks. Focus on understanding meaning rather than memorizing definitions. In our final episode, Haruto combines all his techniques into an integrated approach for an international conference. Until then, happy practicing